Hello everyone, Matt Johnson here, Solutions Engineer with Hagerman & Company, and today we're going to be talking about using note blocks for keynoting inside of Revit architecture. This can be used in Revit structure and MEP as well. First thing that we want to do is bring in a symbol, and the symbol annotation that we want to use is going to be just a generic label annotation. Once we get that into our project onto a sheet view or a floor plan view, we're just going to open up that label annotation by clicking the edit button. We're going to go in there and just rename this label annotation. We'll just call this our keynote tag. And inside, while we've got this .rfa or this family open, we can go ahead and draw a detail line on here so that we can have a circle around our tag. We go in here and we see that there is one parameter already in here, and it's a label parameter. I'm just going to rename that to key number. Then we're going to add one more parameter, and we're going to call it description. And so there can be multiple parameters that you can add in there for your keynoting as well, but for now we're just going to do a key number and a description for that keynote. We'll just load that back into our project. Go to our keynoting plan view. Change that type selector to be the one that we just created. We'll go in here and start to kind of build our family types that we want. We'll rename the original one. We'll call it key number 1. We'll give that key number parameter a 1. We'll just duplicate key number 1, and we'll just do 2 keynotes at this time. You can create as many types as you would like. This time we can go ahead and just copy these keynotes in here. And for basic illustration, we'll just use this example to show interior and exterior walls. So we'll have 1 for exterior walls, and we'll have 2 for interior walls. We'll just add some leader lines on here so that our keynotes will be pointing to the walls. Okay, now we have our keynote tag pointed to the objects or geometry inside of our model. You notice that the description and key number parameter, the description has no value of yet. So what you want to do, maybe there's several ways you could do this. You could just put text anywhere on your drawing, or you could just make a drafting view and place some text in there and place all of your descriptions or your paragraphs of your keynoting text inside of that drafting view so that you can later go back and edit those. The reason why you'd want to do this is because there's only one line in the type parameters box to type in, and this way you can type enough text in there that would make a paragraph. We'll call this exterior wall keynoting text paragraph. This will be our description. We'll just copy that down, and we'll do 1 for interior and 1 for exterior. After we get that done, we'll just double click inside of that text box, and we'll use Control-C or copy to clipboard. Go back to our keynote plan, go to the type properties of that keynote label, and just Control-V, paste that in there. Go back to our drafting view, double click inside of the interior wall description for that keynote, and Control C, copy that to the clipboard again, go inside of the number 2 keynote, and paste that into the value field. Once we have that done, we have all of our information inside of our keynote tags. We're just going to go to a little sheet that I've created here, and we'll just drag and drop our keynote plan view over to that sheet. And this is where you would want to place your note block, is on the sheet. So we'll go to View, Schedules, and we'll create a new note block. Comes up with our new keynote annotation. We'll just name this and the fields of the parameters we want to add are just the 2 that we created, the key number and the description. We notice since we've got 2 of each that it's going to list each one of those. So we can go to the sorting and grouping and uncheck itemize every instance, and we can sort by key number. That way it'll group all key numbers of the same type. Now that we have our keynote descriptions note block made, we can just drag and drop that right onto the sheet, and now you have descriptions that can be changed instead of opening and modifying a text file. Thanks for listening, everyone, and see you next time.